Hello, boozers, and welcome to the live stream. I'm going to be checking the volume, so I might just be stopping for a quick second here. We'll find out what happens, but after that, we'll be okay. Today, yes, it is a matinee. It is definitely a matinee day today for things going on. So, what do we have? Well, we've got some interesting things happening today. I actually wanted to go and announce what I have made in the way of the donation drive for Emma. I will get into that in a second, but first, I would like to start, and it is afternoon, to have a beer. Now, since we were talking about the donation drive, I am pulling out one of my beers that is a collaboration that does deal with charity, and it is the Tool Shed Black Currant Goes. I have done a review on this before, and this is for the ladies in brewing. A portion of the proceeds actually go towards them so that they are able to continue on their journey to being a brewer. Quite a great thing that goes on. It goes actually around the country and North America. I do believe it's possibly worldwide, and they all go and brew the same beer, and every single part of the proceeds go to the same foundation, which is really quite cool. So Tool Shed was involved in that this year, and they made this, and they've been a couple of, I think a couple of other breweries did it too. I could be mistaken that they've done it within Calgary, but yes. So as you see here, again, we've got a nice pinkish hue, very nice looking color. Carbonation is a little heavy in the middle. Boy, I hope this glass is clean. Oh well. Yep, you do have that beautiful smell of an ale, of a goes. A little bit of black currants on the top. And again, it's going to be delicious. Plain and simple. If you haven't seen my review, go check it out. I will post a link if I really, really have to, if you guys want to find out what it is. Anyways, cheers. Oh, afternoon beer is amazing after like 30-degree weather in the past 3 freaking days. So, what do we have today? Well, I did say I would release the numbers for the donation drive. It wasn't as successful as I hoped, but I still did get some money out of it, and Emma and her family will be getting cash because I hate doing check for the amount of $210. Now, I decided that basically the people that donated, which was 3 people, thank you guys. Um, Jordan from Brewing Under the Influence dropped me a bit of money, um, as well as a friend of mine. I dropped me a little bit of money as well. Jordan dropped $35. Other friend dropped 20, and the big one was from Leanne from Review Fools. Wow, trying to talk some days is just not easy work. She actually managed to buy 2 of the tickets for the Edmonton Beer Fest since she lives up in Edmonton, and they actually went to the Edmonton Beer Fest this past weekend on basically the 2 tickets that they bought. So they dropped $50 for the donation for the tickets. They had a great time at the Edmonton Beer Fest. They actually really enjoyed it, and it was a lot of fun for them. They posted their video, at least Leanne, at least Review Fools posted her video, and there's going to be another one posted soon by the other collaboration, and I do believe it's Joanna. I might be getting the names mixed up. This is why I'm sort of stalling a bit so I can actually look. Um, yeah, that's me. I probably got them mixed up, but that's just me. So, anyways, they actually went to it and they enjoyed it. They did have one small issue, which they posted up of what happened, and it's understandable. They didn't get a chance to go to one of the seminars they wanted to because they overbooked it and they couldn't get in. Little bit of a faux pas on that, but other than that, it is always a learning curve when you come to these type of things. So the total of that came to $105 with those 3 donations, and I decided to match it myself to bring it up to $210. So I will be dropping off the cash in person to the family this weekend. For the people that don't know, they live in Victoria. I actually live in Calgary. I've been planning to go out to Victoria for the past little bit, and I thought I'd do this donation drive. And I'm actually going to be stopping by their house or at one of the events that they do have going on in Victoria, which I will be mentioning shortly, to drop off the money to them and saying thank you for everything and to wish them well. I want to reiterate that basically there's been people that actually may have donated on her page, her GoFundMe page, because I was doing it through Twitter and someone asked for the GoFundMe page as well. And that's understandable. And if they did that, great, because haven't seen anybody actually donate. They haven't said they donated or anything else like that. But if they actually donated to Emma through the donation drive that I was doing directly, thank you guys. You guys are awesome too. If you've done that, trust me, I would thank you in person if I knew, but I'm going to thank you anyways. So if you did, great. If you didn't, oh well. You still actually have time to donate on her GoFundMe page, which will be posted down in the comments after the show, because I've got it to all the links that I can after the show. So again, thank you guys. $210 will be going to them. I will be going to Victoria, and I will be giving them the money in person. It is going to be pretty much, I think, on the Saturday. Now, speaking of that Saturday, if you are living in Victoria, BC, I am personally inviting you to come out to check out the hockey game. I don't know if it's tickets by donation or if it's sold out or anything else like that. But if you come out and it's sold out and you said, well, Painkiller invited me from Booze Reviews, you let me in. I'm sorry, I can't guarantee you to get in. I can't even guarantee myself to get in. There is basically a hockey game happening at the Perks Arena, I do believe, at 4:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, Pacific Daylight Time. I forget if we're in Standard or Daylight, but Pacific Time, all right? They will be, all donations and proceeds will be going towards Emma and her family. It is starting at 4:30. And let me just double check to make sure I've got the correct spot. So yes, the community continues to rally around 12-year-old Emma Grace Smith, whose battle with cancer has taken a financial toll on the family. And an old-timers hockey game supporting the event called An Afternoon for Emma is set for Saturday at Perks Arena from 4:30 to 6:30 p.m. Smith has battled brain and spine cancer since 2014. Sorry, guys. A 2014 relapse followed her initial recovery from brain cancer, what she was diagnosed with in 2012. Several times the diagnosis has pulled Emma's father, Darnell. I can never pronounce his name, and I know the guy. Away from his overseas work as project manager. With Emma's worsening condition, she's too weak to undergo radiation chemotherapy treatments. He has committed to being with the family and unable to find a means of work in the meantime. The financial toll is caught up, and the community around the Smith family has come together to make ends meet. We hope the game will be a show of love, of compassion, of generosity, and will demonstrate of how much our community cares for such a beautiful young girl and her family. When we first heard about it in 2014, we held a fundraiser and it earned $10,000. We think we could do even better this time. Each player has to pay $300, so that's $9,000 right there, plus whatever donations people bring in. The game will have a celebrity element as local NHL linesman Trent Noor, and possibly Lonnie Cameron will be on the ice while members of this year's Tour de Rock Cops for Cancer team, Emma has been a junior rider for years, will also be on hand. As well, mascots Marty the Marmot, Harvey the Harbor Cat, and Bauer Brave. One of the captions for the game will be Krista Farley of Gordon. One of the captains for the game. Sorry, I'm having trouble reading. Obviously, will be Chris Farley of Gordon Head, who is currently fighting stage 3 cancer. Farley is the captain of the Old Timers team, which is actually 30 members strong. The team will split into two, wearing their brand new home and away jerseys. Farley was diagnosed with cancer on July 25, 2015, and since has undergone 6 rounds of chemotherapy and 37 rounds of radiation. In my life, I've been very fortunate for the care I've received, Farley said. I'm proud to be from Greater Victoria. Sorry. And it's heartbreaking to see what Emma is going through. Or to even have that as a young child. Fog and flashing lights will entertain the players as the players enter the rink through the hockey. Through the hockey is just a bunch of old guys with their hearts in the right place. And it goes on to say that it is unlikely that there will be Emma will be there because she's too sick to be there. Her brother Charlie, 10, and her dad Daryl. God, I hate doing that. I'm so sorry. I am so sorry. Will be the guest. I know him as Fimbo. Okay, I really know him as Fimbo. Will be the guest coaches. A family skate will follow the game. The name for the hockey game, an afternoon for Emma's, consistent with the recent evening for Emma at Oak Bay High on May 29th. The evening included a series of dance performances from most of the studios in town, as well as a silent auction that pulled in more than $13,000 for the Smith family. Now, again, I've been friends with the family for a very long time. They've been amazing at what I've known. They're awesome, and I feel really bad for them. But yeah, I will be dropping by. They're dropping off the $210 for them. So again, guys, thank you so much for this. Cheers to you guys for that. Again, if you want to donate, you can still donate through her GoFundMe page. Please do. This family needs as much support as they can get. It's a family that I think is living off of like pretty much one income right now. And so they're having a really tough time with this. I know that we could possibly pull our money together and throw it into cancer research and everything else like that. But sometimes families like this need a little extra help. And I am proud to say that I'm part of this. I'm proud to say that I've helped out with this, and I'm proud to say that they're my friends, and I hope that everything can go smoothly as it can. Unfortunately, Emma's condition is not good, but still rally together, help out, and give this family everything that they need in the troubled times. So again, folks, thank you. Thank you all. I know it wasn't much of a push for me. I was pretty much busy with my own stuff, but I did what I could. And I'm glad that there's some people out there that helped me out, retweeted things, and shared it, and did whatever they could. Every little bit helped, and every little bit helps from everybody that did help out any way they could. A little goes a long way, even if it isn't donating. A retweet here or a retweet there, or even a share on Facebook, or hey, we've got this idea coming up. If you can't, it's still doing something good for the family. Don't ever think that because you couldn't donate, you couldn't do it. We all have our financial struggles right now. We all know how hard it is, but to share out something like this and maybe have 1 out of 100 people that actually donate right there, that's big. That is huge. This is only a small community in Victoria, and it's reached out here. It's reached further, and there is a lot, and I am talking a ton of people that are going through a battle with cancer, and we're all here trying to support our family, our friends, or anyone else like that. Cancer is huge, absolutely freaking huge, and I'm gonna say it. Fuck cancer. Absolutely. Fuck cancer. I'm hoping one day that we are able to find a cure. There is progress, but one day we'll be able to find a cure, and one day it will happen. So, Emma, that's for you. I'll be out there and dropping off the money on Saturday. And I'll see you guys out there. If you want to come by, it's at Perks Arena, 4:30. Drop off donations, drop off whatever you can. And again, if you want, go to gogetfunding.com/help Emma. That is her website for the funding page. Every little bit helps. If you couldn't do it earlier and you want to do it later on, by all means, come check it out now. Uh, so from there, let's get past the morbid stuff, shall we? Booze news. Booze news, booze news, booze news. What do we have in the way of booze news? Well, the one that I have is a major one. It's been ongoing. I wrote an article. Okay, I wrote an article about Minhas ripping people off. And I stick by that article. I totally stick by that article because they have not fully agreed that they're ripping people off. I was a little upset when I saw what I saw. 4 tickets for their hard root beer. Their hard root beer is $14 a 6-pack. Okay. Now they were charging $4 or 4 tokens or 4 tickets at the Calgary Beer Fest and Edmonton Beer Fest for pretty much. Sorry, guys. I'm sorry. I just had something come in here. So yes, for for um shit, I've lost my train of thought. 4 tickets for $4. Really, really, really shitty. It was never a good thing. And it calculated out to being a lot of money per 6-pack, almost $72 for a 6-pack that people altogether were paying. Um, so yeah, there's that. Um, It wasn't a good thing. So I talked to Minhouse actually got back to me and they said that it was 50 cents a ticket. Now that the thing about that is yes and no. It was 50 cents a ticket at the Edmonton Beer Fest that Liquor Depot went and put on. The Calgary and Edmonton Beer Fest sponsored by the Alberta Beer Fest are $1 a ticket. But all this stuff you can read in my article, I have done an edit on my article because it came out to that, but I haven't heard back from Minhas after they said that we don't feel that we're ripping people off, and they said that they weren't happy with the fact that I didn't feel their product was justifiable. I still don't. I really still don't. I actually pointed them out to my reviews of the Boxer watermelon and the Boxer hard root beer. both of which are both of which are pretty much oh god, I've lost my train of thought again. I'm sorry guys, this is not the best podcast for me today. Both of which aren't that good. So yeah, there's if you read my article, you'll see that Minhas really didn't quite get back to me that much. I did supply all the links and everything. I feel that there is some justifiable cause at the Edmonton Beer Fest for that liquor depot, but at the Calgary Beer Fest, it's not. They still didn't come up with what needs, like, what they didn't really say sorry because they didn't think they were overcharging. They were charging 3 tickets for some of their auto products, 4 tickets for this, and I felt like it was ripping people off. Yeah. So from there, I've so from there, there's a couple of other things. I like I said, I'll be in Victoria. I'm gonna be doing a couple of tours in Victoria, possibly. One of which is possibly going to be I'm going to be grabbing some stuff from Moon Underwater, grabbing some stuff from Category 12, and I'll be doing some live broadcasts as much as I can there. So watch out for that. That's coming up. Um, Aside from that, guys, I would love to talk about some more stuff, but right now I do, and I'm really distracted with something else. I'm gonna have to cut this a little short. I'm very sorry, folks. I will try and see if I can come back on a little bit later on tonight, but there's something I need to take care of, and I'm really gonna have to cut this one short. Please forgive me. I've never had this happen in 21 broadcasts, but this one, I'm gonna have to say, till next time, cheers. Stay frosty, and we'll see you real soon. Sorry, guys. Please forgive me, but something came up.